Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2019 and Eastern Resurgence with Berliner FC Dynamo. A bit of a change of plan from what we were going to do, which was play Mainz in our first Bundesliga game. Either side of that, we have our Europa League Playoff. We've made it through the second and third qualifying rounds. We're into the fourth qualifier, the playoff, and if we win this tie, that will send us through to the group stages. But as you can see, we have Club Brugge, which could be a very difficult tie. Brugge have European experience. You know, they've been in the Champions League group stages a lot, I think. So it's going to be a very tough one. Two, I think, pretty evenly matched teams. I think this is going to be very close. I'm not sure how it's going to go. But what we're going to do today, instead of playing the Mainz game, because we've played these Bundesliga sides so many times over the past 4 or 5 seasons, however long it's been. So we're going to have a bit of a change, and we're going to focus on Europe until we go out. So that's going to be the plan. So we're going to play both legs against Club Brugge today. I know we'll sort of gloss over the Mainz game. If there's any goals, I'll show you those. But the main chunk of today's video is going to be both games against Club Brugge. So last episode we confirmed our place in the third qualifying round. We beat Zurich 1-0 away from home. Karadziortis getting his first goal for the club. That was after a 2-0 home win in the first leg. So 3-0 aggregate win over Zurich put us through to the third qualifying round, where we faced a team from Poland that I can't say. We had a friendly against Leeds in between. We drew 2-2. It was just a friendly. I wasn't really bothered about the result in this one. But we progressed to our third qualifying round tie against
Zagłębie Lubin.
That's how you say it, apparently. Zagłębie Lubin. There you go. We won 2-0 in the first leg. Another goal from Karadziortis. Again, first half, nothing happened. I don't think there was a single highlight. But 59th minute, Karadziortis scored in back-to-back league games. Competitive games, sorry. This isn't the league. This is the Europa League. But he gave us a 1-0 lead. And then deep in the stoppage time, Strebel made it 2-0 with a 93rd minute goal. So again, a good result without pulling up too many trees. We did the job. Again, the matches aren't spectacular, but we dominated this one from start to finish. 22 shots to 6, almost 60% possession. It was a comfortable win in Poland. Turns out they're not actually that good. And then in the home leg, it was 3-0, so we won 5-0 on aggregate. All 3 goals here coming from Karadziortis. So he has 5 goals in 3 competitive games, which is a far cry from what he did last time. He started 5 games and didn't score a single goal, and averaged about 6.4. But he scored in the 9th minute and then scored in the 23rd minute and then completed his hat-trick with a penalty just 3 minutes into the second half. That was it. 18 shots to 5. Again, comfortable. We didn't really face too much. Sakura had very little to do. And again, it was a good result and a good performance. Like we're playing all right against these teams. I don't think they're that good. I think the big test is going to be like in the Bundesliga. Is Karadziortis going to be able to do it there as well? I don't know. We did also have our German Cup first round tie off camera, and we faced our old friends from the 4th division in tennis, Borussia Berlin. We won 3-0. All 3 goals came in the first 11 minutes. This is a team that even when we were in the 4th division, we were beaten by 4 or 5 goals. Like, they're not very good at all when they've been down to the 5th division and back up again. You can see some of the players we're playing there. Mandorkov is now the youngest player to play. He's under 17. Kroner, Ryman, Janasek, Fornalak, Michel, Fabry and Kelman. All playing, I think, their first games for the club. So, a very rotated side. We put out a bunch of kids and they won 3-0. Sal got the first goal as a 6-minute penalty. None of the players here really were any good at penalties. Sal was top, so he took it. Kyleman scored his first goal just a minute later, and then Fornalak scored on the 11th minute. I've got no idea if we can even get through this against Club Brugge. Coefficient-wise, I looked at this a little bit. I think I'm reading into it too much. But let's see where Club Brugge are. They are ahead of us, and they have like more than double our coefficient points. So I think this is going to be a tough tie. The board are expecting us to reach the group stage. If we can get through this, we will make it to the group stage and we'll reach our expectations. But I think this is going to be a very tough game. The second one of the German Cup, we have Bundesliga opposition in Hoffenheim. I was hoping for someone a bit smaller, but it's an all Bundesliga tie there. That's going to be tough again, but we'll see what happens. In transfer news, we have gone back to Partizan Belgrade to buy a player, and this time we've got Luka Kuchin, a right back. We really struggled to get a really good right back, and this guy's okay. He's fine. He's determined. He's well-rounded. He looks good. £12,000 a week he's earning. He's only cost us £1.6 million. And yeah, he's very well-rounded. He's pretty quick. He's mentally pretty balanced. And tackling's alright, crossing's not too bad because he will be a wing back. Not a bad pass, not bad marking. Yeah, he looks decent. A couple of players have left. Pierre Gauss was a youngster who's never going to play. And Paul Bubner's gone to 1860 Munich. He's a left winger. This is the team we're going to go for the first leg against Club Brugge at home. Stakura is going to play in goal. I was thinking about maybe making Schossler our European goalkeeper in the European competitions, but that hasn't happened. Vaimola, Vujicic, Sally and Yannick in the back four. We've got Bruno, Souza and Burkhardt and Strebel. Fabian Haag playing behind Nestis Karatziotis, who has started very well. Can he continue it maybe? Europa League seems to be his stomping ground. We'll see. Kuchin's on the bench, so he could make his debut today. Hodzic has not started a game yet. Might be worth starting him today, actually. I think we're going to lose Burkhardt. And I think we are going to start adding Hodzic today. Play him as that anchorman and see if he can sort out anything defensive-wise. I don't think we've conceded a goal yet this season, which is good. Looking at the Club Brugge team, I don't think I recognise any of these players. Oh, they've got Jan Valery, who is at Southampton right now. Ended last season quite well, actually. Scored some goals. But Valery is there. Highlight in the game here, 22 minutes in, so about midway through this first half. Fabian Haag in possession. Here's Afonso Souza. Here's Bruno. Here's Vaimola on the overlap, which you could use. Here he is. And it's a cross in there for Strebel, a header towards goal, but it's dealt with by the Bruges defence. Here's Hodzic. What can he do in his first start? Hopefully he can sort us out and do well. But good play here. We're doing well. Stringing passes together. Yannick can put a ball in here. Karatziotis has scored 6 goals now already in, 4 appearances? So Europa League seems to be where he plies his trade, which is absolutely fine by me. If he can do this for us in Europe, it's fine. As long as someone else does it in the Bundesliga. Although we started very, very well. He could start our first Bundesliga game at this rate. On the volley, Horvath has not done well there in goal. And we have a 1-0 lead. Free kick here for Souza, just 27 minutes on the clock. And it's gone in. Horvath's not having a good day in goal. Again, I don't know why he couldn't have stopped that. Souza scores. Don't get goals from direct free kicks very often, but there's one. Let's have a look at this again. He bends it round the wall. I mean, Horvath has not done well again there. I think we found Bruges' weak link, and it's their goalkeeper. I'm sorely tempted to put shoot on sight on if that's the case. Just take advantage of their bad keeper. It's like Jack Butland the other day. Very happy with how things are going. Keep it up. Let's just get more goals. The more goals we score, the less we have to do in Belgium. So we're doing well so far. Let's just keep it going. Free kick here for Bruno. 49 minutes on the clock. And it's headed towards goal by Vujicic. It could be a goal for a new signing there. Strebel's apparently got an injury, but his fitness is still fine. I'm not going to take him off. Corner for Bruno. Headed towards goal by Strebel. Horvath has managed to save that one. He's Jan Valery. First time we're seeing Bruges on the ball here, really. And here's Vasquez to Diatta. And a shot for goal. Stakura forced him to save. First thing he's really had to do in this game. Going to make a substitution. Haag is going to come off. We're going to move Souza a bit further up. And we're going to bring on Burkhardt. And I'm also going to replace Strebel with Akashok. Because it says he's got a knock, but apparently he does. Well, I think he does. It's just not really affected him too much. But we're going to bring Akashok on for a bit, see what he can do. He might be getting replaced. I think we might be getting a right winger in. If that's the case, I think Akashok will be the one to make way, or at the very least sort of step aside and become like third choice, because he's always had that potential, but it's starting to go away. He's at 2.5 stars. And I think he's only at about 4-star potential now. So that might be the end of Akashot very soon. Who knows? But Bruno won the ball here. 78 minutes. Could be 3-0 here. And it is. Akashot. It's a free kick. So it's not going to count. In the last 10 minutes, though, it's been a very comfortable performance. Once again, just a one shot on target for Club Brugge. I expected more from them. Going to replace Karatziotis at the end here with Tarnat. And a 2-0 home win. It's good. We just need to keep this going in the second leg, because I don't know, Bruges might do a lot better at home. And that's full time. We've won 2-0 in the first leg. Good performance. We dominated the game. We really controlled it. Bruges had like one chance, which didn't even go down as a chance. We had a half chance other than our goals. We were very good. We defended well. Souza was very good. I might have overestimated Club Brugge. I don't know. So yeah, like I said, we will very briefly go over the Mainz game. It's not going to be a live con, but any goals or other events I'll show you. And then we'll come back for the second leg against Club Brugge and a draw for the group stage. So a packed episode today. Unfortunately, our new defender Vujicic is out for quite a long time, 6 to 7 weeks with a knee injury. That's a bummer. Our new defender's out for quite a few weeks. Oh, we also have Kevin Akashot out as well. So 2 key players really out for the game, and he's out for about a week, so not as long as Vujicic, but still a casualty for the game. Right, so the injuries to Vujicic and Akashor as Rakuli comes in at centre-back, and Progrinho has replaced Akashor on the bench, a player that we've not really seen this season or at all, Brazilian winger. Without the changes, if there's any goals, I'll show you them. Otherwise, I'll see you a bit later. It is 1-0. Bruno has just put us 1-0 up 28 minutes into the game. I know it's going to VAR. Hold on. And the goal's been given after 30 seconds. So it was Bruno getting the goal 28 minutes in. It was Souza with a cross. Bruno's first header was saved by Zonveld. And then the rebound, an open goal. Couldn't have missed. 1-0. Tarnat's through. And it's 2-0. 93rd minute. Deep in the stoppage time. The substitute Tarnat has made it 2-0. He's replaced Karagiottis, who has had a quiet game. So obviously Bundesliga is not his forte. He much prefers to play in Europe. But Tarnat has made it 2-0. It's been a quiet game. It always is against Mainz. They're usually quite low scoring. But 2-0. And at Tarnat, ball over the top. Past the goalkeeper. Easy finish. 2-0. And full time. 2-0 home win. And we still haven't conceded a goal this season. Young winner Patrick Vercoyle's 18. He's going to Werder Bremen for £1.3 million. Again, we're not using these guys, so we're just going to try and get a bit of money in for them. So on to the second leg against Club Brugge. We have a healthy 2-0 lead, but we're away from home this time in Belgium. So who knows how this will go. We need a new right winger on the bench, as we can't play Progrinho in this tournament. Alright, so for the second leg, I think we are going to put Kaiman onto the bench in place of Progrinho, who's not registered for this tournament. I don't know what he's like at right wing. Apparently he can play there. Burkhardt's going to replace Haag. We'll leave Hodzic in. He's been pretty useful, it seems. I think this is the team we're going to go with. A bit asymmetric, but I like it because you've got this covers that gap here. We've got we've got everything covered. And Viala on the ball now. And here's Abue. Not that Abue, don't worry. He's probably well old now and retired, Emmanuel Abue. Vasquez, good passing play here by Club Brugge. This is the toughest game we've had so far this season. And, it could be a goal here, but it's a save by Stakura. Pretty weak finish by Diatta there, but that was a big chance for Club Brugge. And Gonzalo on the corner kick, but it's not a good one. And this could be a counter-attack here. Gunter Burkhardt is running forward, and he's just pulled up. Oh, it's a bruised ankle. I thought that was going to be a hamstring then, but he just pulled up. Here's Strebel. Finds Yannick in support. On the overlap, can he put a good cross in here maybe? No, find Strubble again though. That could be a good cross. And it's with Bruno! And it's 1-0, an away goal, 37 minutes in. And we're 1-0 up. So now Bruges need 4 goals to get through now. So I don't think that's going to happen. We haven't conceded at all yet this season. And we're 1-0 up away from home, an away goal. We're looking good, and it looks like we're going to be in the group stages. So we'll get the draw for that before the end. This might be a long video. 2 matches. Going over a few, and a group stage draw. Long ball by Rakuli. Vasquez heads it forward, but we've won the possession back. Souza. Bruno. He's already got 1 goal today. This could be a second. No, gives it to Burkhardt. Backwards to Hodzic. And Bruno. Back heel to Afonso Souza. Vermola. Come on, good cross in there for Tarnat maybe. Or Strebel? No. Strebel heads it over. Vermola throw-in. Souza header to Bruno. That's a good ball, but Horvath comes out for it. Had a bit more of a confident display in goal today, Horvath. He conceded 2 pretty soft goals last time. He's played well in this place of Vujicic Rakuli. He's a good player, we know that. Karagiottis! He scored again. He loves the Europa League. That is where he needs to be. Let's just keep him in Europe and just not play him in the Bundesliga. 7 goals in, I think, 5 appearances. He loves this competition. Souza, lovely ball for him, and then Karagiottis' third time shot with a right foot. 2-0 up away from home, 4-0 on aggregate. Group stages, here we come. Abue, and this could be our first goal conceded, and it is. Kouassi Abue scores. That's the first time we've conceded in a competitive game this season. It's taken a while, but Bruges have a goal back. It's far too late. They need another 4 with about 25 minutes left. I'm going to take off Afonso Souza. Fabian Haag's going to come on in his place to straight swap in that central attacking midfield spot. I'm just going to ask the guys to tighten up just to make sure that we don't do anything silly. We've got a corner here with Yannick, and it's headed by Lammers. Here's Bruno. That cross is blocked. So Yannick will maybe look to put this in, and does. That's a great ball for Haag, and the rebound's in, and it's 3-1, 5-1 on aggregate, and we've dominated Europe so far. I thought Bruges would put up more of a fight than this, to be honest, but we have outplayed them. We've done very, very well. And again, I don't know if it's me overestimating Bruges or if they've just had an off couple of games. I don't know. But we're 3-1 up here away from home. We're 5-1 up on aggregate. Really, really good stuff. Very, very happy. Well, Diatta has just made it 3-2. May have been offside, but he's not. Lamb's with an assist, and out of nowhere, they could actually come back to draw this game at the very least, and it could be our first game that we failed to win in Europe. We're just going to replace Rukili with Belskis here, and also going to replace Burkhard with Sal. And there it is. We have won 3-2 away from home. First goals conceded this season in competitive matches, but a 3-2 win away from home, 5-2 win on aggregate. We're through to the group stages of the Europa League. We did well in the tie overall. We deserved it. So we're going to be in the Europa League group stages. I'm expecting this to be maybe 3, maybe 2 if we're lucky. I don't think we'll be 4. If we end up in C2, I'll be very happy with that. That's what I'm thinking anyway, but let's see. We are seeded 3rd. So let's have a look at who we got in this then. I don't see us getting through this. We've got to our target for the competition, which is fine. So the 12 first seed teams are Chelsea and Arsenal of England, Bayern of Germany, who we won't be able to get. From Spain, you've got Sevilla, you've got Alkmaar of the Netherlands, you've got Dynamo Kiev of Ukraine, Zenit of Russia, Young Boys of Switzerland, Galatasaray of Turkey, Scotland, Celtic of Scotland, Stade Rennais of France, and also from Netherlands at Feyenoord. In the second seed, we've got Rapid Vienna, who have gone with Chelsea from Austria, also Sturm Graz of Austria, we've got Anderlecht of Belgium, Besiktas of Turkey, CSKA of Russia, Copenhagen from Denmark, Villarreal from Spain, AEK from Greece, Fulham from England in Pot 2, I don't know why, Midtjylland of Denmark, and Ludogorets of Bulgaria. So we can't go into Group B with Bayern and Sturm Graz. Along with us in Group 3 is Atalanta and Sampdoria of Italy, Toulouse of France, Zoria of Ukraine, you've got Bayern alongside us, Cork City of Ireland, I did think an Irish team got through, Sheriff of Moldova, Guimarães and Belenenses of Portugal, Luzern of Switzerland, and Malmo of Sweden. We are with Alkmaar and Anderlecht. I'm not sure what I'd make of that. I'll have to have a good look at the teams because I'm not really sure how that's going to go. And then in seed 4, we have Boavista, Slovan Bratislava, a team called FH from Iceland. Oh, please don't give me them. Oh, come on, I had trouble pronouncing the Polish team. This is going to be a nightmare. We also have Budućnost of Montenegro, Open of Belgium, Rijeka from Croatia, Groningen of the Netherlands, Istanbul Başakşehir from Turkey, AIK from Sweden, Hearts of Scotland, Bursaspor of Turkey, and also FC Thun from Switzerland. And we've got Bursaspor. I've got a feeling that's a tough group, but I don't know. I don't know how Alkmaar and Anderlecht have been doing in their leagues, but thankfully we avoided the Icelandic team who went with Feyenoord, Leverkusen and AEK. But it's AZ Alkmaar, Anderlecht and Bursaspor in the group. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not sure how these guys have been doing. So I think we will leave the focus with Europe until we go out. So what I think we'll do is I'm going to play 6 matches off screen and we'll come back for the home game against Bursaspor. We'll do Alkmaar off camera, but we will come back for the home game against Alkmaar. We'll definitely do that. And we'll do one of the Anderlecht games as well, I think. Just so we face everyone in our group at least once on camera. We're going to take a step back from the Bundesliga this year and just focus on the Europa League since we're in it for the first time and just see if we can get through this group. We're pot 3. I don't know if we can do it or not, but we'll definitely give it a go. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content, and let's have a little journey in the Europa League together and see if we can get through this group, because that would be a remarkable feat, because I feel like this is a tough group, but I don't know. But I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.